What if I told you that after the age of 50, the body doesn't necessarily have to become weaker, slower, and less mobile? That even approaching the age of 60, it is possible to look as if the body simply refused to follow the usual aging scenario. Liza Dellaporta is exactly the case that makes us rethink the concept of age. She is one step away from 60 years old, but it is difficult to guess the real number in her passport from her appearance and lifestyle. She regularly visits the gym, strengthens her muscles, spends a lot of time outdoors, and continues to actively develop her own life. Today, we will analyze several principles of her lifestyle and try to understand what actually helps a person look younger than his age. Therefore, watch this video to the end. It will be very interesting and useful, so let's get started. The first is stability. Many people start taking care of their health in waves. A few weeks of proper nutrition, then a long break. A few trips to the gym, and then months without training. This approach rarely brings serious results. Lisa acts differently. She doesn't try to change herself in a month and doesn't live from Monday to Monday. Her strategy is based on regularity. It is regularity that is one of the most underestimated factors of longevity. The body reacts better to moderate stress, which it receives over the years, than to extreme efforts that end quickly. One of Lisa's key habits is regular workouts at the gym. And here it is important to understand that it is not just about appearance. After the age of 30, a person begins to gradually lose muscle mass. This process accelerates with age. The fewer muscles a person has left, the higher the risk of weakness, falls, metabolic problems, and loss of independence in old age. Therefore, strength training is now considered by many experts as one of the most effective investments in healthy aging. When Lisa goes to the gym, she trains more than just her muscles. It supports healthy bones, joints, heart, and even brain. She pays special attention to core muscle training. Many people perceive core exclusively as a beautiful abs, but in fact it is a much more important muscle system. The core includes the abdominal, lumbar, pelvic, and deep spine stabilizers. They are responsible for posture, body stability, and the quality of movement. With age, a weak core causes back pain, poor balance, and even decreased mobility. A strong core helps a person maintain ease of movement and look younger. If you want to adopt this principle, you don't have to do complex exercises. Start with planks, side planks, balance exercises, and slow controlled movements. Even 10 to 15 minutes several times a week can bring significant benefits. Another interesting habit of Lisa's is that she doesn't chase quick results. It may seem obvious, but it is the desire to get everything at once that causes most failures. People want to lose weight in a month, get fit in a few weeks, or completely change their health in a short period of time. When expectations are not met, disappointment appears, and the person abandons what he started. Lisa adheres to the opposite philosophy. She understands that the body is changing slowly. The real results have been accumulating for months and years. This approach reduces stress levels and helps keep you motivated for a long time. Her habit of tracking her workout progress via video deserves special attention. At first glance, this seems like a small thing, but in reality, this method has great power. Most people evaluate themselves through emotions. Today the mood is good. It seems that there is a result. Tomorrow the mood is bad. It seems that nothing is changing. The video helps to see the objective picture. You can notice an improvement in posture, the quality of movements, changes in body shape, and the level of physical fitness. This creates additional motivation and allows you to continue on the path even when progress seems imperceptible. Lisa's other secret is spending a lot of time outdoors. Modern man spends a huge part of his life indoors. Jobs, transportation, shopping malls, apartments. At the same time, our body was formed in completely different conditions. Staying outdoors affects not only your physical health, but also your mental state. Even a regular walk helps to reduce stress levels, improve the functioning of the cardiovascular system, and improve sleep quality. It is also interesting that Liza runs her own blog. Many people may think that this has nothing to do with youth, but there is a connection. Blogging requires constant learning, communication, finding new ideas, and interacting with people. The brain loves novelty. When a person stops learning new things and lives exclusively according to the usual scenario, his cognitive activity gradually decreases. On the contrary, new projects, technology development, and communication help to maintain mental flexibility. With age, it is especially important not only to keep the body in motion, but also to give work to the brain. Learning new skills, keeping a diary, creating content, learning foreign languages, or even exploring new walking routes stimulate the brain and help form new neural connections. That is why many centenarians continue to actively study even at an advanced age. The principle of diversity of life deserves a separate discussion, which is an important part of Lisa's philosophy. Many people age not because they have lived for many years, but because they have stopped getting new experiences. The same route, the same activities, and repeated days gradually reduce the feeling of interest in life. Liza tries to keep the variety. New activities, new blog topics, new training goals, and new experiences become part of our daily routine. If we try to highlight the main lesson from Liza Dellaporta's story, it will be quite unexpected. Her youth is not based on one miracle secret. There is no magic exercise, magic supplement, or single rule. Instead, there is a system of habits. The most important thing that the viewer can take for himself right now is not to try to change his whole life in one day. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video that's currently appearing on your screen.